Financial advice, it's not legal advice. For entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff. So you get videos, I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. Gotta tell y'all every day, that day they release us as false, get some false narrative in the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I think the next bank that's gonna go down is gonna be Citibank. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. And of course, the government's not gonna let them go down. They're gonna give them a bailout, you know, with taxpayer money that's not taxpayer money, but that's a whole other story. Here's the thing. The federal home loan banks, they're supposed to loan money to the banks so they can loan money to people interested in buying homes, usually lower, upper middle class people, not the rich, not the rich. Those loans were not for the rich, but the money is easy to get if the banks say they're gonna use it for loans to build up the community. Now, Silicon Valley Bank, who is now bankrupt and done, they were the recipients of the most FHLB loans, okay, in 2021. So they received a majority of these loans that's meant to loan houses, to loan the money to buy houses rather, and to build up the community. Okay, so it wasn't meant for corporations, it wasn't meant for businesses. That's not what the money was allocated for. But the money was so easy to get and nobody really paid attention. These banks just borrowed this money and did what they wanted with it. I mean, think about it. Silicon Valley Bank. How many regular, hard-working Americans you think bank there? Majority of people who bank there, hedge funds, startups, businesses, things like that, entities like that. So these guys were getting these home loans from the government, which was meant to build up the community, and then they did what they wanted with the money. And then they ended up crashing and burning because they were over leveraged. Now here we go with Citibank. Citibank is now the #1 holder of these federal home loans. And I guarantee, but I believe if the government decided to do an accounting of where this money went, they won't find it in the community. They won't find it in housing for the lower middle class and upper middle class. I am 90% sure that money didn't end up where it was supposed to end up. They did what they wanted with that money. And now, for them to take that loan money, that house loan money, and use it for anything they want is because they were having liquidity issues. Because why would they do that? But it's not just that. They know that the government doesn't do their due diligence. They know the government doesn't do their job. They know the FDIC doesn't do their job. So these guys can take the money and do what they want with it. But here's the other thing. They got trillions of dollars in derivatives. And as I told y'all in the previous video, these are probably naked derivatives. So these are just waiting to crash and burn. So think about it. They got all this money from the home loans. They got all these derivatives. Where do you think that ends? Where do you think that ends? I believe Citibank is the next bank that's going to require a federal bailout. I see them. They're in trouble financially. They're having liquidity issues. They're over borrowing money that's for home loans, and they're probably allocating it to all their other debt. And then all those trillions of dollars in derivatives, I don't see them lasting a year. That's just my opinion. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Citibank's derivatives and home loans are going to drive them into bankruptcy? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.